Newgrounds.com has for years been the forum for no-budget web-based gaming and animation, and it's where Alien Hominid, the debut game from the ultra-independent development studio The Behemoth, began its life. With a surplus of charm and tried-and-true side-scrolling shoot-'em-up design, Alien Hominid is a truly unique title. The action in Alien Hominid is pure throwback. Nostalgia-prone gamers will probably be reminded of Contra most immediately, though the game definitely owes a greater debt to the humor, breakneck pacing, and extreme challenge of the Metal Slug series. Over the course of the game, you'll have to cut a swath through a seemingly endless number of FBI agents, KGB operatives, and Area 51 spooks, and do battle with a butterscotch monster, a variety of giant robots, and even one of your own. Your directive is straightforward, and Alien Hominid makes some unique contributions to the classic side-scrolling shoot-'em-up formula of its own. You can leap on top of enemies and either bite their head off for a quick, gory kill, or pick them up and huck them at their allies. You can also dig into the ground and lay in wait until an enemy strolls by and pull them under for a nice sneaky kill. The core action is satisfying, but the best moments in Alien Hominid are when it moves away from the basic gameplay. You'll regularly find vehicles you can drive, ranging from civilian automobiles to earth movers to giant, vengeance-filled Sasquatch. And there's something absolutely gleeful about plowing through your enemies with total abandon. There are several levels where you'll actually recover your spaceship for a short time, which changes the action entirely. The game is also extremely fond of bosses, and each of the game's 16 levels is fitted with several, and all of them will give your reflexes a good test. Like the arcade shoot-'em-ups from which the game takes much inspiration, Alien Hominid is real hard. Even the saltiest of side-scrolling veterans will be hard-pressed to finish the game with the number of continues allotted, but the game keeps things manageable. When faced with the Game Over screen, you can hop right back into the game with a full stock of lives starting from the last level you were on. Pushing forward through the game like this will take most anywhere between 2 and 4 hours. It's short, but it's also completely relentless and almost endlessly inventive, making it an extremely satisfying experience that is highly replayable. Sharing the intense experience with a friend in the co-op mode is one way to revisit Alien Hominid, and the game includes a suite of mini-games as well. Initially, you'll only have access to the PDA games, which are simple but challenging little affairs where you have to guide a stick figure through a single-screen environment, eliminating all of the enemies and picking up all of the items before you're allowed to leave. There's even 4-player support here, which superbly cross-pollinates competitive and cooperative gameplay. The game even has a fully featured editor that allows you to create your own PDA levels. Additionally, there are 4 other mini-games of varying levels of novelty that you can unlock. The main game is great on its own, and the mini-games are just icing on the cake. Now, people's names are usually only associated with the game because of endorsement deals or the name recognition of a high-profile designer. The only person that gets called out in the opening credits of Alien Hominid is Dan Paladin, the game's lead artist, and it's with good reason. The absurdly violent yet playful visual style is the most striking characteristic of Alien Hominid, and it has a kind of tightly honed cohesiveness that you pretty much only get from an auteur. But the technology, even by the standards of recent 2D games, isn't that fantastic, and the game feels kinda choppy at times. Even still, the screen is so jam-packed with detail and personality at any given moment that the technical discrepancies are pretty easy to forgive. There's not a lot to the sound design in Alien Hominid, but what's there does a fine job of complementing the rest of the package. There are only a handful of different tunes, but each one is surprisingly catchy and unique. The in-game effects aren't quite as remarkable, though the horrified shrieks of enemies that have turned tail are rather amusing. In a business where massive blockbuster games of Bruckheimer proportions are soaking up all the sales as well as the critical acclaim, it's heartening to see that there's still room for something completely indie like Alien Hominid. The game is a perfect fit for Metal Slug fans, and its incredible charm and refreshing visual style will make it hard for anyone to look away from. If you're just tired of sequels and long for a game that can genuinely surprise you, Alien Hominid is worth a shot.